Hello Leo, welcome to your October Halloween special edition. Welcome, my name is Michelle and this tarot reading is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Let's get started, Leo. Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity. I love this card. You know, the funny thing is, often black cats get associated with bad luck in traditional folklore. But in the times of the Middle Ages, cats were hunted because people thought that they were evil or they were the allies of evil people. Demons, witches, devils, that kind of thing. So they were hunted and killed. But ultimately that led to a rise in the rat population and thereby possibly created the problem with the plague in those times. So it's interesting because in other cultures, in Japan especially, black cats are lucky. Britain, black cats are lucky as well. So here I'm feeling that this is all about good fortune, good luck and good fortune, meeting you promptly. So even if you have felt lucky lately, you're about to become even luckier here, Leo. So take advantage of special opportunities that are coming your way during the month of October. Now around you, you have someone here. They're coming up as the card of Sekhmet, the archetypal rebel of Egyptian origin, the powerful one. Goddess of war, but also a goddess of healing. Depicted as a lioness, so that's very applicable for Leo, and the fiercest hunter known to the Egyptians. Her breath formed the desert. She protected the pharaohs and went against the grain. And when called up, she would rise and lead them in warfare. So there is this rebellious streak here, but it's not just being rebellious for the sake of it. It's about seeing both sides of any situation, drawing upon your past experiences to grow stronger, and standing in your power. It's not about minor agitations, it's more about shining your light and becoming fully empowered by going through an experience. Now above this, as the overall energy, we have from the Dark Mirror Oracle, the card of Atonement. This is very similar to a Ten of Swords energy. You'll see this woman here. She has these swords sticking out of her back. And the way that I'm feeling about this card of Atonement is that it's about accepting the full burden of responsibility for something that someone viewed as something as unfair. So it's not about discounting unfairness or injustice. Rather, it's about owning up to accepting or taking full responsibility for an injustice. So it may be some kind of lucky circumstance here which allows for someone to atone for a past mistake, but we'll see where this goes, Leo. I'll be doing the dual reading here, and for you I'll be using the Vampire deck. For the other person, I'll be using the Haunted House deck, special for Halloween edition here. So let's get started. I'll do a couple of shuffles again for you, Leo, for your energy. And your energy towards the person that you are dealing with here in the month of October. Leo's energy for the month of October. So what's coming towards Leo here in the month of October? Leo's energy towards the person that they are dealing with in the month of October. And we'll cut these cards. And we'll start with the past energy, current energy, where you stand, where you hope to stand with this in the future. Take a look and see how you're viewing this person, your doubts and fears around the situation. Challenge and one card for the outcome. And let's get a look at the other person and their energy towards you, Leo. The person that Leo is dealing with, their energy towards Leo. Okay. And we'll cut these cards. And let's take a look at their past energy, where they currently stand in this situation, where they hope to stand in the future, how they're viewing you, Leo, their doubts and fears, challenge, and one card for the outcome. Let's take a look. Past energy for you, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You know, Leo, I feel that this is someone around you rather than your energy. I do feel that you may be dealing with either an earth sign, someone with earth in their chart, could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But more than the sign here, I feel it's around the energy of the person, and it was someone who you had a long-standing relationship with, could have been a spouse. This may be a current spouse, of course, or it could be someone from the past, but I do get the energy around this of being stable. I get very much a nurturing, kind energy around this card. More than the earthy quality, I feel that this is in relation to someone down to earth, practically minded. Let's see the other person's energy in the past. Okay, they have the Knight of Cups. It's in the reverse. So I'm feeling around this that there may have been a situation in which they did not follow through on a promise. So this may well have been a spouse or someone that you were planning to marry. It could have been an engagement that was cancelled. So there's a feeling around this of someone not living up to expectations, hence the need for possible atonement here, Leo. Current energy around this, where you currently stand, is you have the King of Pentacles. So we have both the Queen and the King here. So it seems to me that you're doing quite well when it comes to the money side of things. I get success. I get you're building on past success. Very focused, very practically minded, focused on things that are more business related, more about maintaining what you have worked hard to achieve. And in the past, this person was a part of that. I'm getting it may have been a spouse, someone that you thought of as a long-standing partner, but they let you down in some way here, Leo. Now, where they currently stand, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So I do get that things haven't worked out especially well for them. So it seems to me like this luck here, fortune meeting opportunity, may be more to do with you than the other person, because I get them as going through quite a struggle and feeling very down, feeling very defeated by that. I get exhaustion. I get a sense of being sick and tired of fighting. It seems to me like this person has had to fight a great deal, going through this kind of major struggle in their life. Now, it may be karmic in nature, something that they needed to go through, Leo, in order to get them to see things a different way, especially as it relates to commitment or following through on past promises. Let's see where you hope to stand with this situation in the future. The Ace of Swords. So you're really looking for the truth. You're looking for clarity. You're looking for a reason why this has happened. Now, it may mean that you have a fortunate opportunity to gain information, knowledge about the truth, about why this person couldn't follow through on a past promise, something that you've been seeking this truth. Not that you've been, I don't get, Leo, that you've been overly concerned about this, because I get that you've been going about your own business, working on your skills, working on building your money, your finances, and doing quite well. So I feel that this is just an aside, something that's been in the back of your mind, thinking, well, what happened there? What happened? Why did this person not turn out to be what I thought they were? Because I get that you considered them someone who was stable. Yeah, let's see what the other person's hopes are for the future here, Leo. They have the Eight of Cups in the upright. So for them, I do get a sense that when it comes to how they're feeling emotionally, they're about ready to give up. I get a giving up energy around this. Giving up, I get solitude, I get quest. A quest for solitude is what I'm picking up here, Leo. So it seems to me like they have been in the wars. When we speak about Sekhmet and empowerment, this person has been through like a war zone, a battle almost. And it's something that they found it hard to get through, but it's that old thing, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But I get that this person is really wanting to leave this behind, leave the struggles behind, and they're just about ready here to give up on whatever they've been fighting for and seeking something else. Now, how you're viewing them, Leo, we've got the Hermit in reverse. So yes, there's been distance. I don't feel that you've been in communication with this person for a long time, but I get that this quest for solitude here. You feel that this is not something that they should have to deal with. I get more of a sense here of you feel that this person should get out more, should socialize. Not wanting to be alone, not needing to be alone. So you may be aware I get that this person, you've been keeping this person at a distance, Leo, in order for them to learn something. But you feel like they have learned it. It's almost a little bit like, Leo, I'm getting this energy around you of, it's kind of like a father. Not that I think that you're this person's father, but for some of you, you might be. But I'm getting this kind of parental figure who has been kind of keeping this person at a distance, not for punishment exactly, but more so that they could learn a lesson. That's what I'm picking up from Spirit there. And you think now that's occurred. You feel that this person has done enough, that they've struggled enough, that they've atoned. That they've atoned for whatever they did in the past, Leo. Now, how they're viewing you, we've got the Three of Wands in the upright. So they feel that you have certainly moved on without them, that you have gone on to achieve even more success than what you had in the past. So they are looking on at you and seeing that you're doing well. They see you here, this King of Pentacles. They see you doing well, that you seem to have it together. And They also look at you as I'm getting a lot of hope around this card, and I don't normally with the Three of Wands, but I'm feeling a lot of hopes, a lot of hopes to go along in the journey with you. It's very much a card of a journey, and I'm sensing that this person sees you being successful and wants to go on this journey with you. Now, your doubts and fears around this situation, we've got the Hierophant in reverse. So I get that you have possibly discussed this with some people around you. It could be friends, family members, people that your inner circle, and you're doubting the advice that they're giving you. You feel that they're giving you bad advice. I'm getting a sense here that the people around you are not fully on board with this. I don't think that they don't like the way that this person, what they did in the past. I get that sense. And I also feel that you are discounting. You're doubting whether the advice given to you is something that you should trust. Okay. Let's see the doubts and fears for the other person. They've got the Page of Cups in the upright. So for them, they're fearing coming forward and offering you something, making you an offer, sending you a message, a text, an email, reaching out in some way on an emotional level. So they're fearing reaching out, well, because you've been at a distance, Leo, and you've been keeping them there in order for them to learn a lesson. Let's have a look at your challenge. We've got the Seven of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I do think that you are thinking about this person as an option, a possibility of I get reuniting with this person. But at the moment, it really is just a fantasy, something that you daydream about. And the challenge here is for you to take some action on if this is something that you truly want, instead of just daydreaming about it, actually going towards this person, doing something, making them an offer. And the challenge for the other person, we have the King. They have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's you. That's you not being, I get not being agreeable to them. So the challenge really is to win you over, to win you back after doing something that was seen as an injustice, seen as wrong, stabbing you in the back, doing something that was a betrayal, and not following through on a commitment or a promise. Now the outcome for you, Leo, we have the Tower. So an unexpected event, opportunity, fortune meeting opportunity. I feel this Tower is the opportunity, something that is meant to happen, quite unexpected. You won't see it coming, but when it happens, you'll know the moment, and it gives you some kind of illumination. It brings you this Ace of Swords here, this truth, this clarity. It's like you get a truth bomb lobbed at you unexpectedly. So something happening here as a matter of opportunity. Let's take a look and see what the outcome is for the other person. They have the Devil card. Oh, okay. So for them, it's very much I get this as something that is, quite, I have to admit, I see this as a very lustful kind of energy. Very lustful. You know, when we think about empowerment and we think about this person struggling, fighting, being just about ready to walk away from something that isn't working out for them, this is their moment. This is their moment. That's what I'm getting from Spirit, this sense of empowerment. You know, I feel around them that they are quite a rebellious person. They at the moment they have this sense of going against, pushing through boundaries, but not knowing what the effect will be. Interesting. Yeah, I get this person is fighting, has been fighting, has had a lot of challenges in their life. They're trying to overcome prejudices, difficulties. They're really wanting to stand strong in their own power here with this Devil card. But the way that they're doing it, I feel, is not authentic or real. But we'll see where that goes in part 2. Atonement. Owning up to the responsibility, accepting the responsibility of something that was an injustice. And I feel that there's something going to happen here, a moment where it allows for this for the truth to be seen by you, Leo, around this person who was in the past did you an injustice. So we'll see where this goes. Of course, it can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. If you're cross-watching, a Leo could be doing this to you, and either side can resonate, so be sure to check that out as well. Leo, this top line could be you, the bottom line could be you. Whatever resonates the most, that's your message. We'll have a look at this in part 2. I do hope that you join me there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on the Vimeo channel. I'll be pulling out a lot more clarifiers. We'll see where this goes. I'll be doing some oracles as well, and it'll be about another 30 to 40 minute reading generally, so check that out if you have the time, the deeper love reading. I wish you all the best here with this, Leo. You know, I get really good energy around you, getting this apology, getting the truth out of this individual, and perhaps being able to fully move on with some peace. But we'll see where this goes in the extended. So join me there if this is resonating. Again, the link is below in the descriptions box. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I wish you all the best. I'll see you in part 2, or I will see you soon. Bye for now, Leo.